I was already watching wars on flat screens by the time Baghdad started to burn live on TV. For most people, it was statues coming down and palaces on fire. For me, it was a name in a file. One of Saddam's favorites, a golden general. The kind of man who smiled in parades and signed his name at the bottom of orders that never reached the news. They didn't send me to win the war. They sent me to make sure he didn't walk out of it. Baghdad that week was a storm made of steel. Abrams tanks grinding up highways, Bradleys kicking dust into the air, UAVs drawing lazy circles above the city, watching roads where convoys tried to disappear into traffic. Every few minutes, another column of smoke joined the skyline like a fresh scar. Officially, I was there as a liaison. Unofficially, I had a face in a folder and a live drone feed on a screen. His last known strong point was a major intersection on the western side of the city. Overpass, barracks, a half-finished palace complex. From there, he'd been directing what was left of the fight. We watched it from the air first. Drone camera, black and white, jittery. Burning tanks like knocked-over candles. Technicals abandoned in the median. A few of his guards still dragging heavy guns into place like it mattered. Then we saw it. A small convoy moving the wrong way. A couple of sedans, a box truck, and an ambulance with its curtains drawn. Monsters always think they're subtle. They never notice how loud they are once the world finally starts listening. We pushed an armored company toward the intersection and let the tanks take the punches on the way in. From the ground, it was chaos. Dust, ricochets, RPG trails in the air, a T-72 cooking off in a parking lot. From the drone, it was geometry, boxes, arrows, a blinking crosshair sliding toward that ambulance. Up close, it wasn't clean. It never is. The convoy tried to punch through, guards firing out of windows, the ambulance trying to ram its way between burning cars. When the shooting stopped, the only engines still running belonged to our side. We found him behind the ambulance, half sheltered by a collapsed wall, still wearing the kind of uniform that never sees mud unless it's someone else's. His medals were gone, but his eyes hadn't gotten the message. He looked at us like we were the ones making a mistake. Inside his command post, maps of the city were taped to the walls. Whole neighborhoods crossed out in red. Lists of units and names. That's what power looks like when you strip the flags away. Ink and lines that turn into bodies when no one's watching. Taking him didn't stop the looting. It didn't stop the bombs that came later. Or the boys who'd grow up only knowing occupation and anger. But I've seen what men like him do when nobody ever tells them no. Somewhere down the line, there were families that never ended up on his next list because we found him that day. People say weapons are the problem, that tanks, jets, and drones turn the world into hell. They're wrong. A tank is just steel. A bomb is just metal. A drone is just a camera with arrogance. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Monsters sign the orders. And men like me get sent to make sure they don't sign anymore. I'm Frank Wolf Mercer. This is Old Glory Legends.